Hey, what's up, guys? This is gonna be my first back testing series. You guys probably won't gain any knowledge from this, as once again, I'm not profitable by any means. But the purpose of this for me is to kind of take my time with back testing, as I find that usually I often just skip through a bunch of shit, and not really focus on the small things. So I'm hoping that by recording and posting this to the public, I'm gonna take more time with my back testing. Probably won't do too much. I'm gonna guess like maybe 2 weeks of back testing. Take every trade that I see is right, and then maybe discuss why I think it went wrong. And if I literally don't know why I went wrong, I'll just move on. But yeah, let's get started. We're back testing 2025. I'm gonna make probably like a mini series. I call this YT 2025. I don't know if I'm gonna back test this off recording, but Um, I guess we'll see. We'll do like the first 1 week or 2 weeks, and we'll move on. I already checked. This is a no news Monday, so keep that in mind. Um, on NAS we have a lot of these stacked daily lows that I would probably want to see be our next draw, even though we did sweep them out here. It looks like ES is displacing through those, so I could see us pushing to these lows, as it kind of looks like we're already starting to make our way towards them. And then same thing for the 4 hour. We have all these draws in the NASDAQ, and then on ES, we can probably target this, but that's pretty far away, to be honest. We'll see. Hourly, overall just bearish. Throughout Asia, I'm really hoping my video recording is working. Anyways, Asia and London, we're clearly just splicing through this low. We swept out previous day low and swept displaced through it, and then now we're rejecting off this 2 hour gap inside of this hourly. So I can assume that because of this inversion and because we're respecting a lot of bearish gaps, we're likely going to push towards these 15-minute draws. That would be my drawn liquidity for the day. And or if we continue lower, it'll be those daily lows I was referring to earlier. So I would want to see like a rebalance potentially to this 5-minute high in order to push us lower and continue this market maker sell model. Looks like we're making the move, unfortunately, without us, but we'll see. We did respect this. I don't know if that was off open. We did sweep out these 5-minute highs. The thing is, we did inverse this 15-minute, but because on the NAS we're still respecting this 5, I mean, not really respecting anymore. Just keep playing it. We just manipulated these highs. We're still inside this 15. I could see us maybe displaying, sweeping out this. Looks like we are respecting this hourly though. We do have a lot more draws lower, but we also have draws higher. I might have to change my bias here in a second. What the fuck just happened? Sorry for the background noise. Um, we swept up these highs. We are inside of this hourly gap, and then we have SMT on these highs. So I could probably see like a mech model. There isn't really any gaps to target other than this right here. So I'm just gonna wait for 10 a.m. See what happens. 10 a.m. manipulates lower. We have SMT on these internal highs. Um, and then we are currently inside this gap right here. We respected this gap. This gap is sponsored by this hourly sleep, so that honestly wouldn't even be a bad trade. Take this 2 minute really. This would be high resistance. To be honest, I would not take this. Uh, on yes, it does look like we want to take out these London highs, so I could be looking for a possible long opportunity here. Um, yeah, we just edged those highs. I am honestly interested in seeing if we potentially sweep out this internal low. See, this is a bit of a challenging spot because it looks like we respect this 15 minute, but on ES, looks like we want to get those London lows. So we also are rebouncing from this hourly gap right here. We're respecting this hourly gap. Um, shoot. So, just want to see. We can also consider this London high being protected if we kind of edged it, but I don't really like seeing that we just edged that. London, we are displacing from this fresh 4 hour. Okay, this is actually pretty confusing day. So we do have SMT, I guess. Um, fuck me, we closed at 5. Okay, so my thought process is we swept out these highs, respected the 4 hour gap bearish. Even though I said I was flipping my bias, it kind of looks like the objective was to just manipulate this fresh 4 hour and then take us, displace us lower, potentially London lows because we still have, oh no, this got swept, but we still have London low. And like I said before, we had those daily gaps that we could be going for in the NAS. So I can use this 5 minute gap right here to hopefully displace this lower, which is sponsored by this 15 and then also this 15. So it would be a valid entry for a move shorter. S- Just chopping around. Wow. Damn, this is a very wonky day. We finally sweep out London. Finally swept out London. Um, honestly, I don't think there's much opportunity anymore to. Okay. Yeah, this would be a no trade day, to be honest. I didn't really see anything that I really liked. Would move on. I really hope I'm not yapping too much, but this is just to kind of show my thought process. Um, okay. Okay, so we have looks like we have this very big fucking SMT on the daily, which could be sponsoring move higher. And then on the 4 hour, okay, so that daily sweep is definitely sponsoring this move higher. It looks like we want to probably rebalance the range. We do have this pretty big SMT bearish. But at the same time, we still are respecting bullish structure. Um, and we also have this internal bearish SMT. Okay, so I'm just gonna be temporarily more bearish because of these SMTs. Looks like we're also respecting this hourly gap. But then this is news, right? Okay, so this is news, so I can probably use these draws on liquidity here. Um, technically this is still a draw. I learned that recently. Even though the 830 candle was swept, I can still use this as a magnet of some sort. So what I potentially see happening here is off open, we can manipulate into this 15-minute gap in order to push us higher. Even though this is technically high resistance, it's still a really solid draw. Or the other scenario is we create bear structure and then we come and take out these London draw. I mean this data low here. And then that's really all I see happening. I would just have to wait for more structure to be played out here. We have this internal 15-minute intermediate low SMT. We have this 5-minute 830 candle right here that we could be using as a draw on liquidity. We're also respecting this 5-minute too, technically. And it would be a 2-minute. That would be our entry. But this would be probably the quickest break even of my life. But I still like it. Um, I would ideally want to break even right here, but it's kind of like I'm still gonna take this because we have internal SMT with our 830 drawn liquidity above. Um, yeah, I do like this though. I'm just gonna break even like pretty fast here. The risk is kind of atrocious too. 64 points, and then it's zero point 0.8. I'm gonna do an extendo clipper here for a 1-to-1. Honestly, let's do the body, this last candle, and then extendo clipper here. See, I would have to go break even here, and this is gonna be so fucking unfortunate. Um, if I do get stopped. Oh, I feel like by going break even here, it protects me from a potential loss, obviously, but at the same time, um, this is a pretty good draw. But then this is also high resistance, so I'm gonna have to go break even here. Fuck. No way. Um, we did get break even there. That is quite unfortunate. Let's see if we get tapped in here for a potential 5-minute continuation. That would be the 5-minute continuation, which is sponsored technically. And then price action looks like my ass cheeks. I guess that's why I go break even. Holy shit. It looks like we did not want to take that out. And we in fact wanted data lows. And we don't really have a key level to take this 5-minute inversion, so see what 10 a.m. does. Do we already take that draw out? Not yet. I feel like we're just gonna take it out though. Can we potentially get a 5-minute retracement? That would be an insane retracement. That'd be fucking peak though. Okay. Okay. SMT. There's no way we edge this fucking low too. No, what the flippity. Okay. We can take off this gap too. Perhaps. Damn, this play sucks ass, bro. Fuck me. Um, I'm so quick to blame PA for my shitty trading. But we just edged both of these data highs and lows. This is so confusing. We also inverse this 15-minute too. Am I missing something? No. Again, no key level to take that invert. Oh, actually, we are still respecting this 5-minute right here. Oh, we're really respecting that 5-minute. Did I miss an inversion? Oh, that's actually so unfortunate. We can take a mech mod. Okay. So I'm gonna take this, Loki gonna reverse back on one single 30-second. But the reason why I'm gonna take this short is because one, we inverse this 15-minute. 10 a.m. didn't really do anything but manipulate upwards. So I'm assuming that this is gonna be, was it open low? Open high, low close. Um, this is a really solid inversion right here, and I would probably go break even around this 4-minute. So this would be technically a mech model. And then my drawn liquidity is obviously gonna be a data low. So this is quite internal, but my assumption is that we already tried to sweep out these highs and it showcased, and then based off this rejection, it kind of showcased that's protected. So then this 5-minute premium gap for shorts would be probably the most optimal place to short the market. So I'm gonna take this extendo clip. Probably not gonna hold all the way here, but we're gonna see. And then my break even point right there. So just be careful. Bro, again, this fucking break even bullshit. I'm gonna let it play out low key. Um, wait. Because if I took that break even, I would have been fucking stopped out right away. So I want to be more comfortable with maybe holding. Let's go break even at this This probably looks mad confusing. I probably delete this shit too. Okay. So now I gotta fucking think about why I wouldn't go break even on this internal low and also this 4 minute gap right here. Um, Honestly, in terms of mech, like, you would kind of have to go break even. So this would have been more or less a break even trade. But I'm trying to think about why I wouldn't go break even there. Would I even have the time to, like, we closed and then we entered this 4 minute right here. Did we enter it before? We did. We just kept wicking up above. So maybe I see like I don't really know. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it moving, keep it pushing a bit. But that's my 1-to-1 right there. Honestly, I'm comfortable just taking my position out there because it is a 1-to-1. And holding all the way to this data low probably won't be ideal. So I am gonna take my position and see if I can find another trade. Um, we're gonna count that, but like I said, I'm not a professional, and ideally, I also want to learn from you guys if you guys have any ideas. So yeah, looks like we did inverse this gap. Okay, this is a lot of internal price action here, so let's zoom out a bit. What are we doing? We're still respecting this hourly gap. We inverse this 15 minute, displaced higher to this discounted gap, inverse this 5 minute now. Honestly, you can probably take a 5 minute inversion from here and then hold all the way until the data low. I am pretty like I do have high conviction that we're going to this low, but I'm just gonna wait for a better entry here. Um, it would be a shame if we just take out our draw. Okay, so we just took out our draw. Do we have? I guess we still have this 15 minute New York AM session low that we could go towards, but this is now we do have SMT there too. Okay, I just want to see more price action play out. Perhaps if we do want to look for a continuation, that could have been our main objective. I would want to see because this is a pretty big sweep too. See maybe equilibrium of the range. I think this is my equilibrium. My shit's looking wonky. I should probably get this checked or fixed eventually. Do we have an internal SMT? We do, and we have this gap right here. Okay, there is a 2 minute gap. Does close? This does close right now. So this is high resistance, but because we're just constantly respecting, um, disrespecting bullish, respecting bearish, I would ideally want. I do still like this as a trade, and DOL isn't the best because this is just like a random. I guess it's not even that random. Right inside like a 4 hour perhaps. I know this is like a whole lot of yap, but um, I kind of got to do this in order to learn. Anyways, we do have like a lot of untapped 4 hours below that I can be targeting. Um, and then we have this higher time from SMT that's kind of sponsoring this whole shitty ass move. And we have all these lows. Holy shit, I missed that. So this low, in order to push slower, doesn't even seem like that bad of an idea. And this is a pretty strong closure, if I do say so myself. Higher time from SMT. This is what SMT inside this gap technically, even though yes, it doesn't have a gap, but I am willing to take this. Um, Knowing that we have SMT, I hope you take a shit. Again, 1-to-fucking-1. Holy shit, bro. these shitty ass R trades. I'm going to take this trade. Let's see this. In terms of break even points, um, this, sorry, I saw this shit. This would be my break even point right here. It's internal low because we just placed through it. Break even there. And then I can honestly see, okay, no, honestly, I was gonna be like, I can see us playing out towards here. I was gonna do an extendo clip, but let's not get greedy. It's my break even right there. I do want to see if, ooh, I did get fucking, did get break even there. I'm guessing that because it is early in the year, I'll be getting break even more. Um, I know that honestly, I don't like to blame PA in months for bad price action, as I often do that to Cope a lot, but I feel like that is okay, a reasonable excuse. We're just gonna do like until Friday, because okay, this video is gonna take too long, and I might just do a bit of backtesting on my own. Next day, CPI, interesting. We have this very big, okay, big ass daily S&T could be sponsoring move lower. We swept out all these draws as well, so technically we don't have a draw higher that I would really want to go for, but we'll see. We also do not have any more data highs to target, so this is gonna be a pretty rough day. If we are going to push higher, because Nas still technically hasn't taking all these outs, but and like we don't really need to go for these highs anymore, given that we have that higher time from SMT. But I can still see this playing out higher as well if we generate some liquidity. So let's keep it moving. Um, I'm just not really comfortable taking a 5 minute continuation because it's not really sponsored by any gap. It's just a random 5 minute. At least that's the way I look at it. So we'll see more. Oh shit. Oh, I'm on the fucking 15 second. Um, I guess it does look like we want to push higher. We did open up this 15 minute on ES. I would love for it to open up here and then we do start continuation, but so we'll see. This honestly might be a flippin' no trade day. Do we have any more draws here? Guess we have this hourly high. And then on ES, I mean, on NAS, we obviously have all of these highs that we can be going for. I would want to see a bigger rebalance. I guess, okay, we did get this 15 minute rebalance in this data gap, I guess. So that could be something. And then that would sponsor a 5 minute continuation as well. Given that we have generated a low resistant liquidity, I would probably take this as well. Looks like we might be generating here. Potential SMT ski. SMT on the more discounted gap. And then I don't really care too much about equal highs in the 1 minute. And we don't actually have. Do I really want to take a 30 second? We are 4 minutes away from 10 a.m. news, to not 10 a.m. news, but just 10 a.m. And I don't really want to take a 30 second. I guess this is like, this is not bad in terms of like low resistance. And then SMT here could warrant a move higher um, on the more discounted 5 minute. And then this, yo, low key, this is not even that bad of a trade. It's just that I'm trying to not take trades so close to 10, and then honestly, I'm gonna fade it. This might be a bad fade. Okay, that Loki is rough. I'm gonna lie. Um, that was a rough fade. Loki, fuck me. The thing is though, I don't know how likely I would take a trade that close to 10 a.m. even on real markets too, so I guess that's not too bad of a fade. I'm gonna hop off the 30-second. What are we doing here? Now we swept out this high, okay, potential mech model to this 5 minute. Are we inside a gap? Holy freaking. This is like, oh my gosh, okay, never mind. We're not taking that mech. Potential generation of liquidity. Generation? Like, honestly, I don't really see us taking a trade. Do we sweep out that? Okay, we did just sweep this out. What can we target inside this 2 hour? Pro, we have no more targets on yes, but we still have these targets, but once again they are SMT'd, so taking a continuation would probably be like not the best of ideas. We are generating here a bit. I could see us perhaps rebouncing. This SMT right here. That is a this is technically of this range right here. I know this is that I could see us maybe tapping into equilibrium with this range and then generating or push us higher. Um, I'm just gonna wait for that probably. Um, yeah, we have an SMT on this, right? So this is my thought process. I'm gonna take this 30-second. Is there another view? Nope. I'm gonna take this 30-second because we have internal SMT with this wait uh this low right here inside of this it's not really exactly equilibrium. Like I don't really need to wait for this. So the trade idea that I'm taking is like if we're generating right here and we're still respecting bullish gaps while generating liquidity, I could see us push higher. And because the NAS still has like this point right here, and we still have technically these um almost equal highs, I still feel like we could be rebouncing higher. On the higher time frame, obviously we're just very bullish and we might be pushing towards these highs, I don't even know. Um but yeah. And these type of trades like sometimes they're looking like a hit or miss. Through my back testing. If we generate liquidity from 10 a.m. um and we're overall higher time frame bullish, I do sometimes see these playing out and then sometimes this gets smacked. So we're gonna see here SMT inside that gap. Um, looks like we might get freaking stopped out here. Okay, got stopped out there, but um, I guess the draw for this one, honestly, the draw on liquidity wasn't that strong. So like these type of plays, I'm still kind of learning how to take or approach these type of plays because I learned it from PB, what's it called? Blake, where he takes these type of trades where he waits for accumulation. I guess the drawn liquidity just wasn't strong enough, or we just weren't discounted enough. So, am I willing to take another entry? Perhaps. This would be the close right here. And we are more discounted. We still haven't tapped this, but we more discounted, um, more low resistance, and then the 4 minute is gonna close in a very long time. 4 minute did not close. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna move on. In terms of stats, we are not looking too good right now, but that's kind of why we're doing this. Or to learn. Okay, on the higher time frame, we are still inside this daily gap. It kind of looks like we're just, oh no. Okay, so our draw is clearly higher. We inverse this gap on ES, so I am still pretty bullish. And then we rebalance this range. I mean, I don't really care about this closure right here, but it looks like we're still respecting bullish P raise, disrespecting bearish. Um, and we have London and also this gap right here. So what my condition would probably be maybe get a resweep of this hourly low, pushing us higher, or maybe I mean continuation would probably not be valid. We have all these stacked lows, so I do want to see us maybe resweep this low right here, perhaps in order to push us higher. These data, yeah, okay. I don't think that really matters too much. Yeah, okay, I'll see it. Um, Sweep the liquidity. Bang. With the SMT inside the hourly gap, now that is pretty solid for me. Um, the thing is though, like obviously I'm not gonna take this. This would be like such high risk if I even take this inversion. I could still see us though, perhaps pushing lower. What are we doing here? Kind of looks like we're respecting this 30, but um, do we draws lower? We do have draws lower. We have Asia. Okay, hard time from I'm bullish. Let's just see what happens here. 15-minute closed beyond these lows, and now we have an SMT with Asia as well. So we don't really need to go lower. Might be in the sell model towards these lows right here, perhaps. Let's just keep it moving. We respect this 5 over here. I didn't really see that as an entry though. I guess this, no. We weren't even respecting that 30 on the listing before. But we'll just keep it pushing. Rebounds and nothing. Oh, do we have? Yeah, no, that's looking bummy. I guess we do have sort of this like trend line liquidity in the 5 that we could be targeting right here. Depending on how 10, I feel like I'd have to wait for 10 a.m. to close here and see what occurs. I would not be comfortable taking 10 a.m. closes lower. Okay, no, 10 a.m. very strong bearish close, likely to target maybe this hourly low right here. I'd want to see maybe a rebalance towards this 15-minute gap as I marked before because I can't really take a 5-minute continuation. We still have these draws left, so I want to see us push higher first. see us rebalancing over here. We are tapping inside that gap. Hard time from SMT. The thing is though, this is low-key really high resistance, but I still feel like these lows are pretty good draws, and we are building low resistance on. Oh man, that is a shitty close. Um, I mean, it's not shitty as in like we closed really strong. Strongly below this gap, built low resistance liquidity, leading up to potentially draws lower here, and we're doing a 15-minute continuation. I would love for us to have like some sort of like SMT, which we do. 30-second closure, extend the clip, and then if I do take this, I guess I've been seeing like the thing with 30 seconds, I see so many of them. Um, and because of how strong this close was, I'm gonna take this SMT and then all else is a continuation move lower to these stack lows because what did 10 a.m. do? Okay, I'm fading this. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, wait. Am I fading this? Honestly, because I'm thinking so much, I'm gonna fucking fade this. Because 10 a.m., what did it really do? It closed lower, and then what do we do here? We didn't really do much actually. So 10 a.m. really didn't do much. I guess it did sweep out this low, but this low already had an SMT on it, and we are displacing through it on yes. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna fade this. We'll see. I feel like that could have worked for a 1-to-1, perhaps, probably. I'm gonna keep pushing you. Um, this PA looks like poo poo. We are generating here a lot. SMT on. Okay, I'm okay. No, so that's really bad, man. Let's keep it going. Damn, what the fuck are you doing here? Okay, rebouncing back in this 15-minute, and then this price action and it's now 11. Skip ended it. Okay, that was just no trade day, unfortunately. Um, higher time frame. I'm looking to speed this up. I feel like this is like a 50-minute. How do I check the time on this? 43 minutes already. Um, yeah. I feel like next time I'm gonna be more quick with it, but we'll see. And now the shit's leaking out. Holy shit, man. Probably should cut that out, but I'm doubting anyone's gonna watch this much of my videos. Anyways, we are higher time frame. Once again, very bullish. Pushing higher towards probably I'm gonna say these draws right here. And from ES, it's not even that far away. 13 points away, which honestly isn't that big of displacement, but we are. Holy shit, bro. No, okay, so obviously after sweeping this, I want to see a fat, fat retracement in order to push us higher, hopefully with some low resistance. So I'm bullish, and I want to see a retracement potentially to this 30 minute, or like this 30 minute. Let's see. And then honestly, you could also technically be a part of this this rebalance too. if I get like a 5 minute continuation. But that would be sponsored, I guess, by this hourly. So yeah, gotta stop going to the 1 minute so much. This is the 1 minute right here, and I would want to take a long, perhaps, to some low resistance liquidity. And we are generating a hefty amount here. Generating a hefty amount. Is this EQ? I don't really need to hit EQ, to be honest. But this is technically EQ. Oh my days. This could be banging. Is there we're inside this 3 minute. I could and low key is this SMT too? No, it's not. Um this is the highest time frame gap. Bro, holy fuck. This is actually unfucking real, man. What are we doing? I guess we're still generating here. 10 a.m. could possibly. Okay, yo, I have a very solid idea here. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. does what? Generate liquidity. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. 10 a.m. We open up this hourly gap. This could be a breakaway gap because what do we do? Respect this. 10 a.m. does what? Manipulate these lows. No. This place is higher. So before 10 we manipulate these lows. SMT, strong close above. And then the only thing is, I would want to break even right here. And we are high time for bullish, equilibrium of the range. This is going to be a banging setup. I already feel it. I'm like stupidly confident in this. And if it loses, then so be it. But I'm pretty confident in this. Yes, an hourly closed, but um, this is technically enough manipulation for me to send it. We are inside this 30 minute, and I'm guessing that if you want to take out this hourly, we rebalance higher, take out this low resistance, which you kind of already swept out, but we could also use. Oh man, we fucking took out wick. Okay, I'm still pretty confident in this. Wait, is it 1 to 1? We're gonna go break even. I'm gonna TP when this external high gets swept, and then break even here. No, 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 no. We can also possibly take another long here, potentially. That's so fucking annoying, but it's okay. Hopefully we get a remanipulation of this inside this hourly gap, and then it pushes higher. Um S&T again, I would have to break even on this low generate liquidity. This just looks like ass fucking price action, and I don't want people to be sitting here for this long and not see me take a better entry. I would have to take what? I would take this 4 minute if I were to go long here. Do I take this 4 minute? Oh my gosh, the 5 minute? Yo, this is actually insane. Um, Damn, that looks like shitty ass price action. Now this internal high is fucking swept, so SMT, I'm gonna fade the day. this is kind of a sad video. I didn't really take too many trades, but I didn't really want to force anything. And the whole point of this is for me to kind of like take my time more with backtesting. But these are the stats: 50% win rate, 2 trades taken, no, 5 trades taken, 3 break evens, 50% win rate, and a total of $9 P&L, which um it's kind of depressing, but there wasn't too many opportunity, and I think this isn't that big of a deal. I'll have an issue where I think that if I don't take any trades in the week, like I'm not doing enough. But honestly, I think early January probably isn't the best of times to trade anyways, so I'm gonna assume that that was the best that I can do. That was almost 50, that's 52 minutes when I end this video of recording and backtesting. Did I learn anything? Yes. I'm probably gonna continue backtesting off this session, speed it up a bit, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you have watched, I'm assuming none of you guys watched then. Maybe it'll become more informative in the next couple months when I start making more payouts. Okay, thanks for watching. If you have, goodbye.